Okay, hey guys, so I'm here to do the weigh-in for today. I wish I could say I was in a good mood today to you guys. You know how I usually come very cheerful, very happy, but this week, this month has been a very off and on month for me. Not very nice, not very good for me. So really not in a good mood, but I have to do this. So as you guys know, I already did the weigh-in. I always film them when I wake up first thing in the morning. It's the first thing I have my husband get the camera. Well, I get the camera ready and then he weighs me. And so I already know how much I weigh, but I'll leave that as a surprise to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer the questions that we were supposed to answer. I know that Mitch Seal answered hers last week, so I'm going to answer mine now. TORAH is answering hers as well today. So I made up these questions because I wanted us all to kind of relay, you know, help you out to understand what we go through. So the first question is, what would you say is the main cause of your weight? I would like to say that the main cause of my weight is just miseducation. What I mean by that is, when I was younger, we didn't care about reading calories and things like that. All I knew is that the food tastes good and I was going to eat it. So back when I was like 14, 15 is when I started getting heavy. And I remember this lady, she was from the South, and she was like, one day, she was like, I call her grandma. But she was like, Lele, which is my nickname. She was like, you sure are getting fat. And I just remember, like, that really hurt my feelings. I was like so hurt with that. But that's the first thing I had ever heard about me being fat. And I think at that time I was probably about maybe 175 pounds. So I was kind of like, you know, taken aback. So that's the first thing I heard about me being fat. And then 14, 15, I knew I was big, but I wasn't like fat. I was still super, I won't say sound conceited, but I was very attractive. And I just never had anybody just tell me you fat. And I knew I was fat, but I didn't think I was like disproportionately fat, if you know what I mean. So I want to say that the main cause of my weight is just not being informed of calories. And if I could take it back, I would go back and be like, girl, count those calories. And also getting pregnant early at 16. I was married at 16. I had my daughter at 16, and that made me gain 75 pounds then. So that made me gain a lot of weight with that. So number 2 is, are you a foodie or do you eat based off emotions? And I would definitely say that I eat based off emotions, because on a day-to-day basis, again, I was vegetarian and vegan. I was vegetarian for a lot of 5 years straight, and then I was vegan for a year, and I just ate a lot of anything that was plants or beans or things like that. It wasn't a lot of junk food, and what I mean. So I don't care about the way food tastes, if you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm the one who can eat bland stuff with no salt. I'm the one who can eat stuff that other people would not eat, you know what I mean. Like, I get excited from a veggie burger. Like, that makes me excited as long as I got a lot of vegetables and onions. Like, I love onions. So I'm not a foodie. I'm not the person that be like, oh my god, you know, love and have to have the taste of food. It's just that I eat off emotions. If I'm mad, I'll not eat. If I'm sad, I'll eat. If I'm depressed, I'll eat. If I'm anxious, I can't eat. So I eat off emotions, which I did this week, which I'll explain to you after the weigh-in real quick. Number 3, why do you want to lose weight? I want to lose weight because my children are getting to the age where they're running around and stuff, and I want to be able to chase them around. And we live in Florida, so I want to be able to go to the beaches and all of that stuff like that, and not have to hold them back because I'm fat and don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want them to be embarrassed by me either, so that's why. Also, it says, what is motivating this weight loss challenge for you? What's motivating this challenge for me is the fact that I need a challenge to lose weight, because otherwise I don't have any motivation. When I was in 2009 and 10, when I wasn't married yet, I had motivation because I was single, ready to mingle. Basically, I was able to lose the weight, and I was hitting the gym 3 times a week. I was in college doing my undergrad, and I had motivation, and now I just don't. What is your short-term weight goal? My short-term weight goal is to be about 290. Just out of my 3s and just back into my 2s, so about 290 short-term. And what is my long-term weight goal? My long-term weight goal is 175-ish. 200. I'd even be okay at 200. And what weight would I settle on? I will settle if I have to, like, say for instance I get down to my core weight and I can't get down anymore, I'll settle on 250. It's still way bigger than what I should be, but it's better than what I am. So that's the end of the questions. I'm going to go ahead and take you to the weigh-in. So we're going to go ahead and weigh in, and I'll come back and talk to you guys, and we'll end the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay guys, here's the date. Alright, and I'm about to get on with my mismatch socks. I told y'all I do not wear socks, so he just had to grab some socks. So here we go. I know I gained all this weight back, guys. I was down to 363, but I've been eating, so I'm just gonna wear it. Ready?
Step off.
What is it? 365.
365.6.
I kept off some of the weight. I lost 5 pounds. Okay guys, so last week when I got on the scale for you guys, that was on Friday, I was 367.8. And then as you see today, I weigh 365 point, what is it? 2? 365.2. So I'm 2.4 pounds down, but I'm not happy about it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Friday I was 367. When I got on the scale Sunday, when the diet was supposed to start, I was actually 368.6. So I actually went up between them 2 days. Come Wednesday, this last Wednesday, I got on the scale, I was 363.3. Okay, so I actually dropped 5 pounds, and I was like, cool, I dropped 5 pounds. I talked to the girls, I told them, hey, I'm 5 pounds down. You know, it's been a couple of days, and I've already lost 5 pounds, which is normal for me because I'm used to losing about 5 to 6 pounds a week is what I'm used to, until I get to a certain weight, and then it starts to slow down. I call it the fluff weight that comes off quickly, and then it gets down to the core, it gets slower. And then we were on our way to get my twins, their helmets on. And a helmet is just a prosthetic thing to help their heads not be flat anymore. They have plagiocephaly, which means that they have flat head syndrome, and so they need the helmets. And these are special helmets that if you don't get them on immediately, you have to turn around and send them back. And we're talking about $3,000 helmets. I'm very nervous about that. Got on the road, got ready to get there, and the car overheated. My car has never done anything like this ever, so it was just an emotional day. It was like I was supposed to go there, and it was D-Day, you know what I mean? Like, finally, we had been driving to Tampa all this time, lollygagging, and nothing had happened to the car. And as soon as it was D-Day, something happened to the car. So I was emotional. We walked into Walmart. That's where I had to stop my car at. We got in there, I saw cookies, I saw banana bread, and I was just like, yeah, I need to eat this stuff because I'm just pissed off. And my husband was like, no, don't get that, don't get that, don't get that. So he tried, and I ended up settling on like 3 cookies that day. So I ate 3 little cookies that day. Then the next day it was like a donut. Then the next day it was like these Valentine's Day cookies. And if you're on my Instagram, I posted all of that stuff there. So I was just like emotionally eating. So I was already 5 pounds down on Wednesday. So imagine today I could have been another 3 pounds down. 3-4 pounds down. So about 9 pounds altogether, something like that. But I started eating really badly. And so I'm just thankful that I am still 2.5 pounds down. But it's just not what I was. I was just 5 pounds down. Could have been way more than that. So I'm really emotional about that. And I'm just not happy. Anyways, just not happy, guys. So anyways, thanks for tuning in to this week's weigh-in. Make sure you check out Mitch Seal. Make sure you check out Tara, Gay, Nicole. I have the links to them down below. We are in this together. We talk every single day, every single night. We talk ourselves out of eating things we're not supposed to. We talk ourselves into eating things we're not supposed to. We just basically doing this emotional battle together. All of us have something emotional we've been going through this month, and So we're all just trying to, it's not even about the monetary value. No one cares about the money. We are just doing this to help each other. If we were in the same state, I'm pretty sure we'd probably be hanging out every day together, just to make sure that we all lose this weight. So I'm 2.5 pounds down. I guess that's okay for this week. Next week hopefully we'll be better. So I want to thank all my new subscribers for coming, and just let me know anything you've been struggling with this month. It doesn't have to be weight. I like to read your comments. Alright guys, talk to you guys in the